Good morning, dear children. So today I'm going to talk about new chapter, that is towns, traders, and craft persons. This is a really good topic, and I hope you all will enjoy this. I am not going to make this video boring. So this video is going to have quizzes, questions, and only one page we are going to study about in detail. So let's start, my dear children. Okay, here we go. Let's take a pen for explaining better. Now we start with the name towns, traders, and craft persons. Now, towns. What are towns? We very well know towns are neither small villages nor big cities. They are small towns or big towns which are not very small like villages, not very big like cities. So the center unit is the towns. Next is the traders and the craft persons. Now traders are the people who trade their goods. They have some type of good and they trade in the markets. And where are those markets? These markets are in the towns. So now basically from the heading what we are understanding till now, we are understanding that we are going to learn about different towns and the trading activities which are going on in those towns. I hope this is clear till now. Next thing is the craft person. Now craft persons, there are many type of craft persons. Now what all craft persons we are going to study, let's have a look in this chapter. Now before we come to this paragraph and understand what is the introduction to our chapter, let's come to this map. This map gives us a detailed information. So, dear children, I will zoom it a little bit for you so that it's easy for you to have a look. Here we go. I hope this is clear on the screen in the video now. Let's just wait a minute, dear children. Okay. Now, what you can see in this map? This map is of that time of the century what we are just talking about. Now, in this map, what we can see, there are three main cities which are marked. Let's take an highlighter for explaining you guys little more clearly. First, you can see right over here Surat. Where is Surat? If we just try locating Surat in our own words, you can see Gujarat here, in which a city named Somnath is marked. And coming towards this south pole from Gujarat, and this point we have the Surat. Clear? The next thing which is marked with clarity is Hampi. Now, when we have Surat, we come down towards Hampi. More towards south, we have the Hampi. And the third thing we see over here is the Masulipatam. Where it is? It is on the opposite side in the Andhra coast. You have the Andhra coast right over here and Andhra Pradesh actually, and that is the where you have the Krishna river. So, if we locate Hampi and Masulipatam with one river, they have this Kaveri river, but it is different. Here it is on its delta, and there it is as a big river, and it is starting from the Arabian Sea. Is this thing clear, you children? Yes, I hope this is now clear. One more city about which we are going to study a little bit in detail is right over here, which is named in the south as Thanjavur. If we see, we start from Surat, we come to Hampi. From Hampi, we go to Masulipatam, and finally we come to Thanjavur. Now, this is the pattern which we are following. If by chance the map comes in your question paper, then you are learning this pattern. This will help you to locate these four or three cities on the Indian map. One thing more, children, these cities, why we are learning, because these cities, they are on the coast. I'll make it a little clear for you. Here we have the coast. Where are the cities? one city, like the color will, I hope, will help a little bit more clarity. You have Surat here, you have Hampi here, Masulipatinam, Thanjavur. All of the four cities are on the coast. So when they are on the coast, now this is, towns is not only just the topic. Yes, dear children, towns is not only just the topic. The other topic which we are learning is traders and craft persons. Now we have three towns. Now where we have traders? We have traders on the coast. Here we have Surat, for example. So from where the Surat will be expecting? From this side, from Gujarat, from the English, Dutch, and all of that. Masulipatinam is here somewhere in the Bay of Bengal. It also has a clear route for the invaders to come and buy the goods or sell their goods. Even Hampi and Thanjavur are at the coast. So these towns have a good trading system, and most of the countries, they come here for trading. That's why we are learning about this. Now we will quickly read this paragraph and we will read this sideline what is given. Is this thing, dear children, clear to you? Okay. Now what would a traveler visiting a medieval time expect to find? Now you are a traveler, for example, and you are visiting one of these. You are visiting Surat, Hampi, or Masulipatinam. Nowadays, Masulipatinam and Hampi are not so famous, but if you look at Surat, it is still famous. So if you go to Surat, what will you find out there? This would depend on kind of town it was. Now the towns are of different types, and what types? Let's learn right over here. What type of towns we used to have? The first town is a temple town. The next is an administrative center, commercial town, or a port town. Now the three which we are looking, Surat, Hampi, and Masulipatinam, they are the commercial towns and port town, because of they are on the coast. I'm repeating this because this is a very important topic and this may surely come into your examinations. Now they were having administrative centers and all of the craft production in these towns. Is this thing clear to your children? Now the first town which we are learning is the Thanjavur, which we'll not learn in that much detail, but the next town, which is Surat, we will be learning in a lot more detail. So meet you guys in the next video learning more about this chapter. Thank you guys. Bye bye.